video. In this video we will be doing the functions of commercial banks. Now what are the functions of commercial bank? The name commercial means that some business is taking place. So commercial banks, you have to understand that they are profit makers. Profit maker means they will do anything and everything which will help in earning the profit for the banks. Now number one, what is the function? Creation of deposits. So commercial banks, from where do they get the store of money? They accept the deposit from the savers in the economy or the country. So savers go to the banks and save their money, and then only the commercial banks get hold over the monetary resources. Now, how many accounts can be opened? The savings can be done in 3 to 4 accounts. Number one is savings account. Here what happens? The savers just give their money and to earn a very small rate of interest. The interest rate is given which attracts the savers to not save at home but rather to save with the banks. Then second is fixed deposit account. Now fixed deposit account, you know that saving gives you some relaxation in the amount of withdrawal. If you are keeping your money in the bank of accounts, then also if you are in need of money, you can withdraw through checks. But fixed deposit account means you have to hold the money for the time period or tenure that is told to you, that is given to you. So fixed deposit can be for 1 year, 2 years. So if you have a fixed deposit for 5 years, it means you are saving the money, you will earn a higher rate of interest because you are sacrificing your money for a certain time. But within the time, you cannot take away or release the money from the bank. Third is recurring. Recurring means after a certain time period which keeps on repeating. So recurring account means that after a certain time lapse, you have to repeatedly make the deposit with the banks. And the fourth one is current account. Now generally this account does not earn any interest income, and generally this account is found with the businessman. So what happens, a businessman has huge transactions to be made, he needs to have to make payment, he accepts payment. So current account is generally held by the businessman. Now why no interest is paid on this account? Because the businessman cannot promise that he will be holding the money with the banks for a long time, because everyday transactions are happening of huge. So the bank does not have any monetary resources to use it for further loan and earn interest. So that is why current account no interest is given. But then also why the banks, if it is of no interest to the bank because it does not give the money resources for a long time to the banks to use it as loan or to earn profit, then also why current account is created? Because the transactions of the businessman are done through the help of bank officials, and that helps us earning some service charges. Now these service charges, they add on to the profit of the banks. So what I said, commercial banks do not leave any opportunity of earning profit. So that is why current account is also entertained in the banks, and they on the behalf of the businessman do some functions like transferring payments, funds, accepting payments on the behalf of businessman in his account, and they charge a service charge that adds on to the profit. Number 2, acts as an agent. Just now I said that the commercial banks will do everything for profit earning. So they have a profit definitely with the saving account, fixed and recurring, because they are getting the money and which the bank can use it for lending purpose, from where they can charge a higher rate of interest. That is, they are storing the money from the savers of the economy and they are lending to the investors, for which they earn a higher profit margin that helps the bank to earn profit. But current account is held by the banks just to conduct the services on behalf of the businessman. This is known as agency function. When the bank performs anything on behalf of the consumer or the customer, the bank takes a service charge which adds on to the profit. So bank also acts as an agent. That means it engages in tasks like transferring fund, collection of fund. You will see nowadays many banks are there which also gives your electric bill on the scheduled time. From your account only the money is going, bank is not giving, but you don't have to take the burden of the payments. Whenever your money enters in your account, the bank officials do all these transactions on behalf of you. So you don't have any problem of making all these payments. And because the bank does it diligently, the bank needs to get a service charge. It charges a service money for doing all these activities like transferring fund to another account, collecting funds if the bank deposit account holder ought to receive some payment from outside. So this entertains the bank to earn some service charges. This gives an opportunity to earn some profit. Now third is the main function. Why do the bank accept the money from savers, fixed deposit, all these type of accounts? The bank accepts all these deposits not to store the money but to use it as a purpose of giving loan or lending to those who are investing or borrowing the money for a certain purpose. So it gives the money to the borrowers. And what do the bank earn? Since the bank is giving the borrowers a facility to get the money during their time of need, the bank charges a rate of interest which is generally very high. And from that rate of interest, what do? They give the rate of interest, a very small rate of interest, to the savers whose money the bank is channelizing to the borrowers, whose money the bank is giving to the borrowers, so that they feel attracted to save the money. The bank gets hold over the money, and if they can give as borrowing, then they can also earn a higher rate of interest. So the difference of the rate of interest is the earning of the bank. Now fourth is helps in international trade. Now you all know that international trade and every country has got their different currencies. For example, if I want to import something from outside, so I have to make payment in their currency. For example, I am importing something from Japan, so I have to make payment in yen. Suppose if I am traveling to Japan, so Indian currency will not be applicable, so I have to give the equivalent rupees and buy the yen from the different countries' currency where I am visiting. So who does all this? So there are certain commercial banks who engages in buying and selling of currency. And like suppose I am going to US, so I need dollars, so I have to give equivalent rupees in order to get how much of dollars I want. So for doing all these conducting of international trade, the banks engage in buying and selling of foreign currencies. Now why we say buying? Because when you are getting the foreign currency, you have to pay in terms of Indian equivalent rupee. And what is selling? Suppose you are coming from outside, or suppose you have received payment by selling or exporting any good, you have received payment as a businessman in terms of their currency. So that will not be applicable in India. So what you will do, you will go to the banks, deposit that foreign currency, and then take your money in terms of equivalent Indian rupee to operate in India. So these banks engage in buying and selling of currencies, and for that also they charge a certain amount, certain fees for doing that, which adds on to their profit. Now store of valuables. Now you know that will, like paper wills of house, then very important documents, bonds or securities, or gold, every valuables are kept in the bank lockers. So bank gives a locker facility, and you can keep your important valuables which are risky to keep in the house. So that is why it is also known as the bank functions for as a storage of valuables, and for that also they take a yearly charge which adds on to their profit. So from here we understand that function of commercial banks, whatever it is, everything they every functions that they perform aims at earning or increasing their profits.